What is up, everyone? It is Wednesday the 18th, episode number 46, and welcome to Frameloss. I'm your host, 2 Inches. With me is the man who's about to say something that I'm really probably not going to like at all, from CJ.
What's up, everybody? My name is Hoban Washburn, and I am a leaf in the wind.
Oh, man.
Yay. With him, someone who doesn't anger me nearly as much, we have Donnie, or Dr. Monkey, or the Professor of Gaming.
What's up,
No,
everybody?
it's Professor Gaming.
It's I don't know what I am anymore.
Professor Game Professor.
Game Professor Game.
Yeah. Guys, tonight we have
Are you guys spooked out tonight? I'm a little spooked out tonight.
What are you spooked
Very
out
spooked.
about?
It's Wednesday the 18th.
We have 5 trailers for tonight. We have a lot of trailers, and we have some news about Nintendo. But the main question everybody cares about, guys, what have you been playing since the last show?
I have been playing League of Legends. Because
I heard it's been a pretty happy experience for you.
My doctor said my blood pressure was too low. Which most people don't have that issue, but I'm so calm that it happened. They were like, yeah, it's just like it's not flowing because it's so low. So League has been helping me with that. It's my prescription. Also, I played Rollers of the Realm on Tuesday.
What is that? I saw you playing it.
It's a pinball RPG.
Oh, okay, I did hear about that.
I love your pitch for it.
It's about twice to 3 times as fun to play as it is to watch. So I apologize to everyone watching last night. I'm as bad at League as I am of finding good things to stream.
See, so I picked a game for you, and you didn't go with that.
I know, because I wanted to play Rollers of the Realm.
Okay.
I'll play Far Cry this week. I don't know.
Okay. Donnie?
I'll do something.
Well, okay. I've been playing also League of Legends a bit. I mean, hasn't been stressing me out as much, but I don't know. I'm
That's
just
'cause you
zen.
don't suck nearly as much as me.
I mean,
Must be nice.
Does your shirt have a VHS tape on it?
yeah.
Okay.
And
I just needed to...
And the film says Bad Movie Club.
Okay, I just needed to clarify that it was a VHS, because I'm
Yeah.
looking at it like, that looks like a VHS.
It is. I also played
I like that
some.
unbuttoning.
Oh, well, it's a zipper.
It's not a button at all. You didn't,
Yeah,
it made a zipper noise and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't going to
buttons
say
make
anything,
zipper
but then
noises.
Donnie was like, well, it's not.
Yeah. And I've also played some Rogue Legacy, as we saw on the stream on Monday, on my first ever stream, which seemed to go well until halfway through when people were like, man, he's not making any progress. And up until that point, that was fun.
I thought it was...
And besides that, yeah, I think that's all I've been playing that I can think of.
So I've been playing... So Final Fantasy Type 0 came out, and I played a little bit of that. But more importantly, the Final Fantasy 15 beta came with that. Or not the beta, the demo. And I played a ton of that.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
I really like it. I think it's I'm really liking the combat. I don't like the camera. I think the camera is really wonky. But you get used to it.
That game came out this week?
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday though.
Yeah.
How'd you find the time to
Well, I
play
I didn't stream yesterday, so I had plenty of time to just play on my own.
Well, that's only one day.
Yeah, I mean I only needed one day. I'm probably gonna play that tomorrow on stream. I'm not sure yet, but it's really good. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh no! I did
All right,
play.
so
Oh.
I played a ton of HOTS this weekend. Heroes of the Storm.
I
been
played
playing-
a little bit. I played a little bit lately. You guys moved on. You moved on from me before I was done. I also played Hearts of the Storm and Smite and Infinite Crisis. And I
Man,
made it
you're
into-
just MOBA City right now.
I made it into an alpha I'm not allowed to talk about.
Nice.
I also
I can
played
talk about it.
Guild Wars 2. Did a little bit of that. I played World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, and War Thunder.
What did you do?
I played a lot of games. You guys were like, we're like, okay, 2 games, done. Move on.
I wasn't expecting this just laundry list of titles.
I went hard in the paint.
I'm used to me playing 2 games, and that's it.
I
2
also-
games, Donnie.
I also played Cities Skylines.
Oh, nice.
That was a ton of fun.
Your birthday game.
Yeah, what?
You got it for your birthday. It's your
No,
birthday game.
no, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I got Dragon Ball Xenoverse for my birthday,
Oh,
which I also played.
Okay.
Played some of that.
Okay. Take us to the releases.
Well, I'm not done. I have so many more games. I just read my Steam library. I've played everything. So we have a stacked release list this week for the first time this year. We haven't had
stacked in quantity, not I wouldn't say quality.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't use that word. You used that word. I just said it was stacked. So first up, the big game. We already talked about it a little bit. But Cabela's African Adventure on the Xbox One and the PS4.
I really want it. I want it so bad. I love playing the Cabela's games because they're so bad.
So realistic. Look at those next gen lines.
Well, so here's the thing. I don't think this
Lions.
is. I think this is a
Old
legit
gen
hunting one, like where you're like hunting one animal and not like slaughtering like entire species.
Why?
No, I'm
How
betting
would you
you
think-
along the way you slaughter entire species on your way to the goal. That's
Yeah,
how
but-
all of them work.
Okay.
What about the game makes you think that? Just curious.
Because it's not
Well-
called like Dangerous Hunts.
No, the last one I saw, it was like one of the missions was like, oh, we have to hunt this rare thing. Let's go. Oh no, our van's being attacked by 50 jaguars. Keep shooting them.
Yeah,
off.
that's Dangerous Hunts.
Well, it's
God,
The Dangerous Hunts is a very special series.
that's so fun to watch. I didn't play it though.
it's implied dangerous. Like they don't need to state it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's an
It's
African
implicitly
adventure.
dangerous. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So,
I want to get that. I might rent it because I really want to.
if you do, can you rent it on the Xbox One?
Yeah.
I'm dying to spend half an hour installing it, only to delete it 2 days later.
Yeah.
I need to do that. Also, Bladestorm Nightmare on the Xbox One and the PS4, which is Dynasty Warriors, but not licensed by Koei. Yeah. Also, a story you haven't heard 8 times already. Only 2.
Yeah.
The Awakened Fate Ultimatum is some garbage game that Kyle put on here.
No, it's an RPG. It's a
yesterday.
JRPG. It's pretty good. Like, it's a sequel to last year's The Fate Ultimatum, and it's pretty good. It's not like something to jump up and down about, but
It's a standard JRPG.
Yeah, it's a standard JRPG.
I feel like we're saying the same thing though.
Listen, people
I'm very
love
I'm very
standard
critical of
JRPGs.
I'm very critical of my JRPGs. I like them, but I only like them if they're like
You
an
like
8 or
them
better.
in theory.
No, I like them if they're an 8 or better. Like what was that game? Ni no Kuni? I really like Ni no Kuni. And that's about as J as you get.
That's pretty J.
I heard that World
There's
End
Jair.
Review was really good. Never
Well,
tried
like Disgaea, like I'm not super into, but like FES, PES. Which one?
Persona.
Persona, yeah.
Yeah,
I really like Persona.
Okay.
That's very J.
it's quite J.
So, don't even come if you
Okay,
step you
okay.
better step correct. Resident Evil Revelations 2 / Biohazard 2 or something like that came out. That's basically like Telltale story, like chapter.
Well, yeah, we were
it's
talking about that.
Resident
but-
Evil. It's poop. It's a poop game. It's poop.
I
City.
didn't like Revelations, so
That's you know why? It's because it's poop.
they also had spelling errors on the box on Revelations.
I mean, I will say like I haven't played Revelations 2, so like I can't say like yeah, definitely poop, but like definitely poop. So
I can't say it, but I will anyway.
Speaking of definitely poop, Battlefield Hardline came out on every single console.
So see, I've heard mixed things about that because I've heard it actually got better the further the beta went, and it's actually doing kind of well right now.
I think what you're thinking of is when like you have to deal with something for so long that you're like, oh, I guess it's not as bad as I thought.
Well, like I heard, so I
Pretty
could be
cool.
wrong, but I haven't heard like any like major like bug issues or like problems with the game, and I heard people are having fun with it.
That's because all the bugs like got talked about already.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna buy it, but
Me either.
yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it, but I'm not gonna judge it like right away.
Also, Mario Party 10 for the Wii U comes out on Friday.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's been
That's
getting destroyed in reviews.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a review higher than a 6 on that game.
Yeah, that's because it's the 10th Mario Party game. People have no friends left to play it with, so you find out how bad the game really is.
A lot of the a lot of the reviews like kind of have the similar thing where it's like, yeah, like the
where
mini...
they give the game a 6.
Well, no, like, well, yeah, that. But then the reviews are saying like, we've hit a point where like these fun mini games like aren't even any fun with like playing with our buddies. Like,
I mean, I
it's
feel
just
like
gotten so stale.
the minigame
Yeah.
trend really, Wario, like micro games, was like the cap.
Yeah.
Everything beyond that has just been like.
Yeah.
Because Wario's like, oh, we don't have to play a board game to just play micro games.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty. There's a lot of games this week. Wait, you didn't even talk about. Did you say Final? You didn't even say Final Fantasy. You skipped right over it.
And Final Fantasy Type 0 came out for the Xbox One, the PS4, which is like a Final Fantasy game if you wanted to play Final Fantasy while you wait for the real Final Fantasy game.
Pretty much. I really didn't have any interest in Type 0 at all. I bought it for the 15 beta.
No one did. It's the crackdown of Final Fantasy games.
Well, so I did play like an hour of it, and it's not horrible. Like the characters all look really awesome, and like they have cool skills. It has the same camera issue as 15, I feel, only worse. But that's because it was a PSP game or a Vita game before it was on the console. I don't know. Like I'm gonna play through the whole thing, and I'll probably have a review for it sometime in like December, because it's gonna take me a while to get through it. But right,
giving you guys the up to the minute news.
yeah, right now I don't
Up
mind
to the
Type
decade.
0. I think it has some story issues like so far, and like I said, the camera really sucks. It gets really blurry at times when you're moving really fast. But other than that, like I like the characters a lot. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm reserving all my Final Fantasy hype for 15. I know for a fact that I only have so much of it to dole out, and I want maximum allocation.
Oh,
So,
well, 15. We can gush about 15. Don't you fret. 15 is gorgeous. It's super pretty.
I mean, we'll see.
Holy crap!
We'll see
the
when we get
summons.
some actual like in-engine footage, not like
I mean, it's
rendered video.
It's a 4-hour game.
Oh, you're not wrong. Wait, we're talking about
We're talking about the
Metal Gear
demo.
Solid 4, right?
No, we're talking about the demo for 15.
Oh. Sorry, they
Metal Gear
same attributes.
Yeah. I'm having a blast with it. It gets intense. The combat gets really out of control in it. Let's jump into news of the week, because we got a lot to go over.
News.
No, we're not.
News of the week.
Doo-doo-doo.
You can grab that sound clip for
Yeah.
soundboard.
Yeah. So Titanfall 2 was announced. Respawn founder and CEO Vince Zampella has confirmed Titanfall 2 is in development and will be released on multiple platforms: Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Yep. Saw that coming.
Yeah, no, I mean the low claps was very fitting.
Yeah.
Titanfall, to me, it was hot for about 2 months, and that was the 2 months before it came out when I was in the beta.
Yeah.
When it came out, I played it for about one more month where it didn't feel as hot, and I was just... I think the main problem with the matchmaking, it took so long to get back into a game that it just burnt you out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't have an Xbox.
I didn't
have one of those when it came out, so I didn't really play it. But it definitely didn't make me. It wasn't good enough to make me buy the console.
I don't remember if I
didn't
had
have...
an Xbox One when it came out.
It made me want to get it on PC, but then my PC
You
couldn't
got
run
an
it.
Xbox One like instantly.
What?
You got an Xbox One right away.
Yeah, I'm trying. Didn't Titanfall come out like in like February? Maybe I did have it. I know I got Titanfall for PC.
Might
You
have
had-
come out actually before the Xbox One.
You had Forza.
Yeah, I didn't have the day one edition of Forza though.
Hold on. Let me hit up
Titanfall
Frameloss.
came-
Super...
Forza was the first game
Oh,
I had.
Titanfall came out on my birthday last year.
March 11th,
Yeah.
yeah. On Xbox One, but I thought it was out before.
Okay, so I definitely had an Xbox by then, but I didn't buy it on Xbox. I got it on PC.
I think it came out earlier on PC, and I'm not 100.
I think it came out the same day. Xbox 360 was the delayed one for Titanfall, if I remember correctly.
Hey, you guys interested in
Yeah,
discussing
you're right.
the pros and cons of console first-person shooter experience versus computer first-person shooter experience?
No.
I feel like that's a conversation that can go places.
Yeah.
Like, in a whole show worth.
Look, all I'm saying is that controller's far superior.
I bought it. I bought Titanfall on PC,
Oh.
and I didn't regret the purchase. Like platform wise, I just regretted the game purchase. So
Yeah.
Titanfall 2, I will not be picking up like immediately. I'll wait till.
Yeah. I want to see more hype and see what they like update and change. Maybe make the Titans actual giant robots, like
We forgot.
I mean, they were pretty big.
bigger.
We forgot something in the intro, like every good show, and now we're just gonna go back and pretend that we didn't forget it.
What?
Oh, we have a giveaway tonight.
Yeah.
What are we giving away?
We have a.
I didn't forget about this. I didn't know about this.
You did.
did.
I talked about it. I said it out loud to you. You spoke back to me. We conversed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was a legit thing we were doing.
Why
Yeah,
would we
sure.
do that?
I mean, I don't even know what we're giving away. Oh, we're giving away a Smite code. I have
Yeah.
2 of those actually to give away.
Well, I mean, don't tell people. Make them think they're limited. Jesus Christ.
Scrub
So yeah,
them.
we have a Smite early access code for the Xbox One to give away. Was the Xbox One? Yeah. It's Xbox
Yeah.
One.
It says it
Um,
right on.
It on the back it just says the Xbox Store, so I didn't know if it was on the 360. That said, we'll give this away if we hit 15 concurrent viewers. So tell your friends to tune in. Tell people to come check us out. This is a bribe gift,
It
Yeah.
is a bribe gift.
so
Take
I'm not above it.
Take us to our next news.
Hold on.
Do you want the trailer first, or do you want to talk about it first?
I feel like we should do trailer first because no one's gonna want to watch the trailer if we tell them what it is ahead of time.
Okay. Let's
That's
just
true.
show the trailer.
I'm Roy McElroy. This is EA Sports. It's in the game.
Short but sweet.
So that's right. It's golf without limits. You can go as many strokes over par as you want.
What?
Nice. I can finally go to like
Is
20
that-
strokes because that's what's gonna happen.
Is that real?
What is what real?
The guy? No, that was digital.
No, I feel like CJ just made all that up.
No, it's golf without limits. That's the tagline.
Okay.
Well, it said it right in the.
Yeah.
No,
It
no,
said it right
but
in the
I'm
video.
talking about going as much over par as you want.
Well, you can.
Doesn't it? I thought it stopped you at a point. Like it's like, okay, you've had enough.
Well, it did before. Now it won't.
Okay.
It's golf without limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour is the spiritual successor to EA Sports Tiger Woods PGA Tour. It's not a real sequel, clearly, because it has a different name, but spiritually. It's going to open up the experience like it never has before. You're going to have gorgeous real-world courses. You're going to have epic fantasy tracks. They're going to be designed by golf pros, designed by golf designers like in-house. It's going to be crazy stuff. You can also go to your favorite like local places like Augusta or Pebble Beach or Blackstone, but also brand new locations. Like I don't have any examples because they're brand new.
The Antarctic.
Yeah, that could
Is this the game that they showed at E3 where they were golfing and like there was like ships and like combat going on in the background?
be. I doubt it.
That'd be awesome.
It seems a little.
It was
That's-
EA and it was a
Battle
golf
golf?
game. No. I think it was their next golf game, but it was not close to being ready. I'm pretty sure this is the one because this
Maybe.
is made in Frostbite.
Maybe. Let me see.
Yeah.
E3 2014. Golf is boring, so EA Sports PGA Tour added battleships.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with battleships. I'm not gonna.
Truthfully, I don't do sports games, but I love golf games. I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know why.
golf's not a real sport, so.
Well, yeah, okay.
I like
It is a gentleman's game. That's right.
I almost
Yeah.
said I like fun golf games, and then I took it back. But I like games like Hot Shots Golf, where
Mario
it's kind of
Golf?
like cartoony.
Mario Golf.
Yeah,
You like arcade golf games?
yeah,
Yeah.
arcade
You're-
golf games.
Freaking cat.
Yeah, me too. I do Mario Golf. I'll do Frolf every now and then.
Unbelievable.
In 2007,
I'm a purist, okay?
In 2007, I did have the Tiger Woods that came out then, and all I would do was I would turn my golfer around and hit it as hard as I could into the crowd that was behind me, and that's pretty much all I did in that game.
Dude, I'll play NES Tour on my 3DS all day.
I think it looks great. I think graphically, it looks insane.
Yeah, it does.
I do want to point out on their website, if you go to it, there's a page that you can go to that says like check out all the golfers in I don't know how to say his name.
Rory
McIlroy. Rory Gilmore.
McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy.
You can check out all the other golfers in the game. He's the only
down
one.
To the pro shop.
He's the only one listed. There's only one page.
Well, I mean, yeah, the game's brand new. Do you want me to tell you other golfers that are going to be in it? Like, are you actively interested in this?
No, I'm not.
Because I can do that. I wanted
the page to tell me.
It's going to have like Bubba Watson. Jimmy Walker's going to be in it.
Did
Patrick
you just Google
Reed.
golfers?
Is Arnold Palmer going to be in it?
Adam Scott, Phil Mickelson. Who else? Who else? You guys interested? Stuart Appleby. He'll be in
Arnold
there.
Palmer.
Scott Nicholson.
No, well, Arnold Palmer will probably be in there.
That'd be cool.
He's dead, but
like he's
like they have
classic.
historical golfers. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got like Chris DeMarco. He'll be there.
What about Jack Nicholson?
No,
What about Happy Gilmore?
definitely not.
I mean, he might be. There's battleships. You don't even know at this
Will,
point.
Will McKenzie.
Okay.
Don't
talk
leave him out.
about the engine.
Bruce McKenzie.
The engine. You mean the engine Chris Perry, the golfer?
No. That's not his nickname.
It is now. Okay, so it's actually using the Frostbite engine, which you guys know from Battlefield, Mass Effect. It's gonna bring EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour to life. You're gonna see things you never thought possible in a golf game before. Little butterflies, some pine cones.
Yeah, they do point that out, and it's weird. And there's you go on the site, they have images of the pine cones like on the ground.
I mean, what are you gonna show a picture of the cut grass?
Well, yeah, it's a golf game. You need the green.
Look at the fairway. Ooh.
Like, oh man,
look how good that grass is cut.
There's
I really like golf games, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that they pretty much hit their graphical high point like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You can't get much better in a game where 90% of it is standing still.
I do like the next bit of information though. After pine cones, I mean,
Stop spoiling it. Stop giving away my good news.
I do like the pine cones, but
so thanks to the Frostbite 3 engine they're using, the egregiously long load times, upwards of 30 seconds per hole, are out of here. Gonzos, cut. Entire courses will load at once. That will save you overall full half, if it took you an hour to get through a round, it'll take you half an hour now. You'll cut your time in half because of this. It's about 10 to 15 minutes per hole, roughly. Or per round, sorry. So
yeah. That would be a long ass.
10 to 15 minutes per hole.
Yeah.
You only use your putter.
Yeah, I think it's got some good stuff. I really like the pine cones. I wish I got a screenshot of the pine cones.
You should have.
Kind pones?
Yeah.
The kind pounds.
Well, you have the next news too because you had to be a baby about it.
I had to. I didn't have to be a baby about it. You could have switched instead of just switching names. You could have moved him around in order. Also, but no. So yeah, I get 2 in a row. Suck it, nerds. Play the hit the. I don't even want to talk. Hit the trailer.
Hit the trailer.
Hit the trailer. Pew.
Starts, but then later there's running, and screaming.
Hold on to your bricks.
Hold on to your studs.
Uh,
Lego Jurassic World is right around the corner,
yeah.
months away.
So
I-
I want to clarify things before you go into any more news about it.
That those were not Lego Pot
Let's.
Leaps.
Yes, I agree. We need to clarify things. Kyle had this going to Donnie, and I said I'm a much bigger Lego fan. I should talk about it.
I mean, that's true.
Now that we're in
No.
the clear.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
Glad we
what
took the
system
time to
what
explain
system are you getting this on?
What system am I getting this on?
Yeah.
Probably PC.
Oh my
I
God,
lied.
Just
I
make up
lied.
your goddamn mind.
No, I lied. I just decided. Boom. Xbox One because it has achievements. What is wrong with me?
Okay, I'll switch my pre-order to Xbox One.
Boom. Done.
Okay, because we're gonna.
It does
co-op.
look really.
'Cause we're
It does
gonna
Yeah,
look
we're
really
gonna
rad.
we're gonna co-op that for hardcores.
I'm still not sure about the using the actual movie dialogue in it instead of the Lego sounds, but I
don't
think
like
it's
them
all right.
doing that.
Donnie,
yeah, I don't like them doing it either, but
Donnie,
I think
I'm
it's,
with you.
I think it's
We all-
better than.
You're not against me.
Yeah, I think it's. This one is better than what I've seen of like the Hobbit one or Lord of the Rings, whichever one did it first. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings was the first one to do it.
Yeah.
They also did it in The Hobbit. I don't. Have they announced that that's what they're doing, or are we just going off the trailer?
I'm going off the trailer because that's
I-
what. Anytime
don't
someone
think
talks,
that-
that's what they do.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be that way. That sounded really bad. It sounded like really out of place and really like you could hear background noise while they were
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
and stuff.
it kind of sounded bad in the Lord of the Rings one too.
Yeah, I mean probably. I don't think they're gonna do that for the whole thing.
We'll
I
see.
I think maybe they were like, okay,
Going by the trailer, I'm assuming that the whole thing is going to be like that.
I think they were
Hold
like,
on to your
let's throw these
bricks.
lines in here while we work on. Voice
Yeah.
acting.
While they put in "Hold on to your."
I mean, I would assume voice acting's pretty close to done because it comes out in June.
Well, I mean, it clearly is.
not in that trailer.
Well,
That trailer was
pretty,
done
it's pretty close to done. They haven't recorded those lines yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got there and they were like, oh no, we forgot to get Jeff Goldblum to talk.
Okay. I'm really excited for this game, and I got pretty burnt out of the Lego games. Like, I was pretty salty about them for a while, but it takes a franchise like this to bring me back.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stream my way through a bunch of those. The last one I played was Batman 3, which my lovely girlfriend got for me as a gift out of the blue. She's
Nice.
sitting right next to me.
I couldn't tell by the way you looked off into the distance.
Thought she was gonna yell at me. So I went pretty hard on that one. I still haven't 100%ed it, but I have beaten the story, and I have to go back to it.
Nice.
Maybe I'll stream those sometime if people want to watch that stuff. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know.
I need to go back to all my Star Wars ones.
The Star Wars ones are good, yeah.
Quick aside, the music from Jurassic Park, and by association, the trailer and the game, probably some of the most underrated movie scores of all.
Love it.
Is
Love
it that
John.
underrated?
I
I thought it won tons of awards.
John. I mean,
Yeah.
it was John
Well, people
Williams, so
don't-
it probably
people
did.
Yeah, I'm sure it won a bunch of awards, but like people don't talk about it now. When they're talking about like great movie themes,
I used to have that cassette. I would rock that all
Dude,
the
I
time.
play the Jurassic
no,
Park
you're
theme
thinking
all
of
the
Alapalooza, Kyle.
No.
Yeah,
I play the Jurassic Park theme all the time.
I whistle it at Mark a lot.
That's fair.
Okay.
All right, moving on to another trailer. How about we just play this trailer too? Like,
That's fair because there's no information on it and neither
Yeah,
know what it is.
that's the other thing.
You don't tell him the secrets, Kyle.
So that's Rive.
I'm actually excited. I like bullet hells and stuff like that, and it looks interesting. It looks interesting how.
What?
Yeah, that was loud. It looks interesting how your missiles and stuff can affect the environment to the way I shot and I brought this thing down on me and I killed myself. I like games like that.
I liked going into this without giving you guys any information because I wanted you to just see it.
Yeah.
Could have warned me that it was like loud as shit.
Yeah.
That is information that could have been shared.
I love the sound. Like the soundtrack sounds awesome. Like that music score was great.
And loud.
I can't comment on that because I don't know if the people at home got to see, but I had to take my headphones off. It was so loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. And the best news is that on the Steam page for that game, the release date is just definitely in 2015.
Nice.
That's
that means it's getting delayed.
Yeah. But it seems like a fun game I would pick up. Like, did you guys ever play the Steam game Jamestown? It was like a co-op.
Yep.
It's like I love games like that, so I'll definitely.
Yeah, I love really fast-paced, just twitchy games like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys know anything about the next game.
You say you love Twitch?
Yeah.
Which number one?
We have one more trailer after this, but it's not really a game. So this is our last trailer.
You don't tell.
Sometimes I pull the curtain back and let
Secret
people
killer.
in. Be like, hey,
Dude,
this is how we do our show.
You ripped the curtains down this episode.
I'm gonna do
We're
it
just,
again.
see
Real quick,
everything.
how many times in
Ready, watch
SportsCenter
this.
do you
Boom.
see
We
them
have
talk
no
about how
overlay.
many-
We have no
What the
overlay
hell?
anymore.
It's garbage.
Imagine on SportsCenter if they were just like, yeah, here's how we do the show. Turn the cameras around. Show everyone the back.
They do that all the time on shows.
Yeah, shows do that all the time.
What shows?
All shows.
Fresh Prince of
Wrestling?
Bel-Air.
Yeah, Fresh Prince.
Oh, okay.
The most legit of shows. Let's go to the trailer.
The upper 10 was in reality an upper million. The wealthy fled this planet the moment they learned about its fate, its inevitable fall into the sun. Now the uppers are sending back ships like ours to collect and extract everything valuable they were forced to leave on Earth. Things more valuable than the 9 billion lives they've left behind.
The site's clear, Queen Mab. Roger. Initiating descent.
So that was shown at PAX East.
Interesting.
Verona is an action-adventure game inspired by Shakespeare and Firefly that tells the story of a team of the 22nd century treasure hunters.
Interesting. Also felt kind of a Borderlands vibe, but just the whole where people are coming back to get the treasures. But that's it. It's like a loose Borderlands vibe because I mean it is a generic treasure hunters thing.
Yeah. I know I can feel from CJ right now, just thinking in his brain, no gameplay. Like I'm pulling it from him.
Like my fourth complaint about that trailer.
Okay? Well, what are your other issues?
Robot horse, number one issue.
That's an okay.
That's an issue. That sounds like the opposite of a problem.
I'm just so. If you have the ability to create like robots and roboticized vehicles, who's like horse? That was both comfortable and efficient.
I mean, a
Let
lot
me go
of the
with
robots.
robot
A lot of the robots they're making now are like quadrupeds, so I see it as a possibility.
Right, they're not for riding. They're not for getting around.
Not yet.
We have cars for that. We have vehicles.
Cars can't go over that rocky
You
terrain.
do not know.
Robot horses can.
You do not know that robot horse can't morph into robot motorcycle.
Still uncomfortable. Just gonna throw that out there. Second complaint, not super interested in that story. That story sounds dumb. Sorry.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
It's a little cliche. It's a little cliche,
but I'm
interested in how they do it.
Yeah.
Just the concept of like, oh yeah, like a bunch of rich people left this planet once they found out that it would fall into the sun, and now I'm here getting all their stuff. It's like, well, how long has it been? Like clearly they didn't have to leave.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, I mean, you don't know there's not a lot about the game like.
Yeah, that's why.
The planet clearly didn't fall into the sun.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still working on it. Look how high up that dirt was up to the Mount Rushmore. something bad happened.
I'm with CJ. I think it's cliche and everything. I want to give it a chance because I want to see what they do, but it is like, it's very basic.
If this game were called The Jetsons, I would buy it.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. The
Is
point
that
of
your
not
third
telling.
complaint? Was
No,
that your third?
Third complaint:
Oh yeah, I forgot there was.
robot horse.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, Robot Horse is dope.
I didn't agree with your first point, but your third point really makes sense.
Really brings it home.
Once you come back around, you really see.
Okay.
Robot horse.
Speaking of robot horses,
Yeah.
Yeah. Nintendo. I don't know how that has to do with robot horses, but Nintendo just announced and surprised everyone that they are working on new hardware codenamed NX. When asked, does this mean it's a curtains for the Wii U in the near future? Not exactly, but Iwata's comments made it sound like Nintendo's setting its sights somewhere above and beyond its current two systems of the Wii U and the new 3DS. And doesn't mean we're, as he said, it of course does not mean that we are going to use exactly the same architecture as Wii U, but we are going to create a system that can absorb the Wii U architecture adequately.
To me,
So-
that screams with virtual consoles.
yep.
Yeah.
So just for the record, speaking of robot horses, it's because just like robot horses, this makes no sense.
And
Maybe.
it seems really early for a new.
Maybe
console.
they're
That's what I'm
getting-
saying. I just got my Wii U last year.
Maybe they're getting.
I mean, the
on
Wii U was what, 3 years old? I think.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
is
Maybe
it
they're
three
getting
years?
on the VR wagon. They're going back. They're like, okay, Virtual Boy was long enough ago. Everyone else is doing it. We can finally do it again.
People
So-
have forgotten now. No, it's not
Yeah.
even 3 years old. It'll be 3 years in November.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so from what I know, from a different article I read, like they're not even prepared. Like they're prepared to make the announcement on the system next year.
Well, then
So
why
that'll
did they
be-
announce it this year?
Well,
They announced that they're going to announce it.
yeah, they announced that they're going to
Announced
announce
an
it.
announcement.
Yeah.
And then they're also. So if they announce it next year, I also give them a year window after the announcement for it to come out. So then the system you're looking at, like 5 years old. So that's getting a little bit better. I mean, 5
Is
years.
it? Is it
It's
5 years?
5 years is better than 3.
Oh, I mean, yeah. 5 years. Yeah, I'd rather get punched in the face than in the balls. Still rather not get punched.
Yeah.
Why?
I wish they would focus more on making the Wii U a stronger console. I think that
Yeah.
I think it's
I
there.
thought you were gonna say releasing games.
I think the potential is there for the Wii U, and that's the problem. Like there are games
Yeah.
that I'm like
Yeah.
I love Bayonetta. I love the Wonderful 101. Like the potential's there for games to really like.
I'm still
The
very
biggest-
happy with my Wii U purchase. Like, I don't regret it at all.
The-
But
I think the
they
biggest-
really are trying to make me regret it.
I also think their biggest issue was their initial push. They're like, we have a lot of third-party developers who see the potential of this and are going to do stuff, and then none of them did stuff.
Well,
So
Mass
it's not
Effect
just
3
them.
came out.
What?
Mass Effect 3 came out.
It's but
all the third-party stuff that came out
Were just
for the
ports.
most part were just ports.
Yeah.
and were
And
poorly
that's
done.
my
ports.
issue.
It's
And it's
so
like,
bad.
yeah, Nintendo's not putting out that many of their own games, but they never did because they always relied those headers and some good third-party. But no third-party developers are developing anything built for the Wii U. They're
And-
porting stuff to the Wii U, but that's it.
And the main problem with that is that this was their strategy on the Wii as well.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the Wii's life cycle, people caught on that they were like, this is just shovelware. Like, you're just literally releasing
Yeah.
400 minigame compilations a week
Yeah.
and
it's
then
garbage.
one Nintendo title a year. And
But
then
I
they
think that
backed
was
off.
also why the Wii U is getting less just titles in general, is because on the Wii they were like, yeah, everyone develop, and then we just got piles of just
Yeah.
minigame compilations, and now
But
the
I mean,
Wii
I'll
U we're
take
just
it.
getting nothing.
No, see, we're still getting piles of poop.
Well, we're not getting as much poop.
Yeah,
There's still
we're
poop,
getting way
but-
less, but it's
We're getting
still...
way
less
less of
poop.
everything, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they were like, okay, we don't want to do that again, but then they didn't have the backup of the good third-party developers to make stuff, so that hurt them too.
Like, I think they have
I agree.
good ideas.
They hurt themselves.
I think they have good stuff coming.
Yeah,
It's just, it takes them so long to get to that point. That,
and
like,
again,
so if I go onto the GameStop, say what you're gonna say.
well, I was gonna say, and again, we were complaining, oh, they don't put out enough games. You're right, and it hurts the Wii U more because Nintendo is the only one really putting out games to the Wii U, and third parties aren't putting out good ones just for the Wii U. So it feels like we're only getting 3 a year because there's nothing else for the console because the third-party developers are kind of like, okay, whatever.
Okay, hold on. If I do like pre-release on the Wii U, like stuff that I can pre-order right now, I'm trying to find it.
Like pre-orders or
Pre-orders.
Yeah. Pre-release, I was like, the Wii U's been out
There's
for 3 years.
there's 19 things that I can pre-order. I'm gonna say
Which ones aren't ports?
I'm gonna say 8 of them are games because it's a lot of them are Disney Infinity figures and Skylanders traps.
Yeah.
It's slim freaking
is.
pickings on this goddamn system.
And which ones are ports and on other systems? So they weren't really designed for the Wii U
not
gamepad.
actually that many.
Okay. So I
let
was
me
gonna
see.
say that's the biggest issue. There's a lot of potential and design potential using the gamepad in interesting ways with TV, and it's like not seeing a lot with that.
So on the GameStop site for things I can pre-order, there's 5 games. One of those games comes out this week. One of them's Mario Party.
Party.
So there's 4 games for the that I can pre-order.
And let me guess, Splatoon, Yoshi's Woolly World, and then
You nailed 2 of them.
Look,
Yeah.
Dr. Nintendo over here.
don't know the other 2.
Shigeru Miyamoto, no, he didn't.
Devil's Third, which Devil's Third, I'm excited for. That game.
Is that a JRPG?
No.
It sounds.
But the other one
Is
is
it a
JR
CRPG?
The other one is a JRPG by NIS called Rodea the Sky Soldier, which just looks like a Nights into Dream clone. But I'm not going to blame that on Nintendo because it's NIS.
You guys remember that game Wild Arms?
Vaguely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wild Arms was good. It was
That's
like
a
a
J-
It was like a Western.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a JRPG I liked.
Yeah, I mean that
But,
game.
the one other Nintendo news, which I like this Nintendo news because a while back Nintendo's like, you know what? We've been anti-mobile games. We're gonna start making mobile games, but we're gonna make them on our thing. So they teamed up with a very popular mobile publisher, DNA, and they're gonna start actually making mobile like.
Now that we've
Nintendo
had a
properties for
solid
mobile
10
phones.
years to really consider
Yeah.
where we stand on the subject.
Once they realized, oh man, we shouldn't have said this is a fad. We really should have done something about it. So it's a little late, but I don't think it's too late for them to try to do something because it's not like, oh man, phone games are going away. They're going to be there. So it's not too late. It's just
For those wondering, they've teamed up with, like Donnie said, DNA, who
Yeah.
owns Mobage, who has made such games as Defender of Trexel, Marvel War of Heroes,
and Rage of Bahamut.
Rage of Bahamut, yep, which are all the exact same game. So
Right, but
They're popular.
DNA and DNA
well, I mean,
and
whether or not
Mobbage,
they're
those
well,
are the
those are the
king of
same-
mobile. Yeah, they're the
that's the
same
same
thing.
company. Yeah.
But that's the king of mobile apparently right now.
I mean, they make popular games, but they make the same game
Yes.
skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Which is, I mean, it doesn't really bode well, in my opinion.
See, that's
like,
where
we're
that's
gonna get
where
a-
I stood.
We're gonna get a Nintendo card game, yay!
That's where I stood. Was
do Pokemon the card game come back?
Oh my god.
I like that Nintendo's branching out, and I've said this for so many years that I wish Nintendo would drop out of the console race like Sega, only focus on handhelds and just make software.
I would
Like,
love that.
I think Nintendo could do great things on like the PS4 and Xbox One with Mario and Zelda and stuff, and then they could focus on a title instead of trying to save their console. I wish they would do that, and like this seems like a step like closer to that direction. But then on the other hand, like all these games are like free to play and they all follow the same formula. So
Yeah.
I'm worried that Nintendo's just going to be like, here's a Zelda game that follows this formula. Here's a Mario game because that's what
Exactly.
Nintendo
Well,
does.
Well, the thing is, they're with this publisher, but if they keep their developers, and the publisher's not gonna.
I
I
don't
don't
have
know.
a lot of faith. I'm
I-
not
I'm
trying to
I'm
be a
interested
downer.
to
I'm
see what
just-
happens.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. I at least like that they're finally getting into the mobile market.
Especially since the mobile market has taken over Japan, and it makes sense for them to do that because
Yeah,
they should have done
they're
that
a little
years
late,
ago.
but I don't think they're a little too late to make use of it.
Better never than late. That's what or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. I wish that they would just focus on because they rule the handheld market, and they would just drop out of like main consoles and just focus on software. I think they could do some really good software stuff if that's what they were focusing on.
I don't like how your example though was Sega because I don't want to say look how it did for them.
Sega.
Oh, I
Like,
mean,
look how it did for Sega.
but Sega had they had
Gotta
far
go
less
fast.
properties. Like they basically just left with Sonic.
What
and
about Billy Hatcher, man?
Yeah, Vector, man.
Vector.
Yeah, I mean, where
He's a crocodile.
they have properties, but they don't use them.
Knights. Yeah.
Nintendo has properties that they only use.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
need new ones.
They're like
Yeah, they
opposite.
definitely need new IPs.
Splatoon.
Shenmue. Excuse me.
They'll
I
never
had something in
happen.
my throat. Shenmue.
Okay.
You got some sweet StarCraft stuff, right?
No. You have your Xbox One news.
Kyle, if I skip something in the document,
No, we're talking
it means
about it.
because it's 9:48.
No.
and we still have three pieces.
It is 9:48. Okay, we'll skip
Yeah.
that for now. Let's
I'm
talk.
trying to help you.
Okay. No, I didn't realize what time it was.
That's
There
what
was a
I'm
way-
here for.
If there's only a way we could chat secretly so the viewers didn't see, some sort of.
Just believe me. If I skip something, just go with it.
Okay. So the StarCraft Legacy of the Void beta announcement came out today. The beta launches on March 31st. And with that, they also announced a bunch of changes. I'm not going to go through all the changes because they have a lot of character changes and stuff. And they're for new characters that I don't know enough about anyway to know if the change is actually meaningful.
I have a quick
Okay.
StarCraft question.
Okay, ask the question.
Do the Protoss suck?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they
Yeah.
suck. Okay.
I hate the Protoss.
I love
Alright.
them in StarCraft 1.
Zerg.
Man, I really want to play StarCraft 1, and like every time I go to do it, it's like, well, this game sucks.
No, StarCraft 1 rules. It just looks...
Well,
If
yeah.
you're
I mean,
looking at StarCraft
vision-
1 now, you're just like, oh, this is a
Yeah.
hot mess.
have they made a StarCraft 1 mod for StarCraft?
Yes, 100%.
They have?
Yep.
Okay, can I play that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will I get the full experience?
No, 'cause
How
it's
much
not
are
like
you-
it's not a full campaign. Like you can play StarCraft 1 multiplayer.
No, oh no, I don't care about that. I want the campaign.
Yeah, they haven't made a full campaign of StarCraft 1 and 2
Why?
because no one's made it yet.
But they
learn how to use the editor and make it.
But they're making Warcraft 3's campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're not making it. Fans are making
not
it.
Blizzard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to get some fans to make it.
A lot of
Someone-
people like the
someone must have
Warcraft
done
lore
this.
more than the StarCraft lore. That's probably why.
Someone must have done. I gotta find this.
Okay, let's start. We're just gonna
Yeah,
start with the
talk
biggest.
to me about this while
The
I.
biggest change, and it's super drastic, is they're doubling the worker count at the start of a match. Now that doesn't seem like it's like a huge deal. That basically takes any build order that's been found in the game that people use and throws it out the window. It's a complete reset to how you play the multiplayer of the game, even the single player to an extent.
What-
Timings are all off. Everything is different. You can now do things way faster than you could before. Your planning is out the window. Like everything is reset.
What
Dang.
are workers?
They build stuff.
Like the drones, like your the things that get the minerals
Okay.
that go back and forth from the base.
Gotcha.
You now have double, and that opens so many doors right from the gate. They're doing that also to remove that delay at the beginning of the game where like commentators and stuff are like trying to like fill with like witty banter.
See, I don't
trying to-
like that. I don't like building a game around broadcasting.
Well, they're building it more to make it the whole game more interesting rather than being like, well, let's skip this part at the beginning where you're basically in robot mode. Like, okay, I have to build this unit, I have to build this worker, I have to build this worker.
I
Like, they're
guess
skipping that part.
that's like saying
Yeah.
just level the people to 5 in League and skip all the free farm at the beginning where no one does
yeah.
it.
Okay, but that free farm can be like that can change like crazy though. Like big things can happen in those first like, even in that first, if you get a gank like right as the minions
Yeah.
come out, that can change the game.
Yeah, no, I agree. But is there nothing like that in StarCraft?
Not really. Like
Okay.
at the 4
Right.
minute mark is when like things can actually start happening, and they're cutting out all that.
Okay. All right.
They're also messing with the number of minerals per mineral patch, which is going to cause people to be more aggressively scouting new expansions. So that's a big change. The scan ranges of units are getting buffed. There's a handful of new units, including the teleporting like Protoss unit, the Adept, and the poison spitting Zerg Ravager. It seems like Legacy of the Void's really changing this game like as a whole. Like this is going to feel like a completely new game, at least like mainly on the competitive scene.
Interesting.
I think single player is going to still feel pretty similar, but
I haven't played
competitively,
any StarCraft.
it's going to be a complete reset. It's going to be really interesting. But take all of this with a grain of salt because Blizzard has been known to be like, hey, we're going to do all these changes, and then it doesn't work at all, and they take them out.
Yeah.
If anyone remembers roaches costing 1 food when the game first came out, that needed to be removed instantly because that was broken as hell.
I do remember before Warcraft 3 was out, them showing off all their plans for it in this magazine I read. I was like, oh, look at all these cool new units and all this cool stuff, and half of that was scrapped before Warcraft 3 even launched.
Well,
I remember they were going to make StarCraft Ghost, and then they didn't.
Yeah. Another big thing they're doing for this is they're changing how the time works in the game. So the time, because since people played it at a faster speed, it wasn't a 1-to-1 like translation to like 1 second equals 1 second. They're trying to fix that. They're trying to make 1 second in-game time equal 1 second real time.
I don't understand how that's not like a. I don't get how they weren't doing that before.
Yeah.
I read that and I was like,
Because people would play it at fastest setting, and that messed with like the time.
Why wasn't the time just time?
Because the game moved faster.
I don't know either.
So like if a worker took 5 seconds to build and you like hit the fast forward button on that,
Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah. They were just. So it's gonna. I don't know.
No
It's
one.
gonna sound like a. But I mean, so they were just like doing it wrong. Like they. You
No,
shouldn't-
because you could play it slower. Like again,
right,
this-
you could play it slower, but you shouldn't make that stuff like time based, quote quote. That should be based on a certain like thing. Like if it takes 5 seconds to build, it shouldn't like. If I want to speed that up, then it's obviously not gonna take 5 seconds to build. I don't know. That just seems like really poor planning to me.
I mean,
Does
it's how it worked in Brood War, so they just transferred it over.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But they're
What a bunch of nerds.
they're trying to figure out ways to fix that. I guess there's a lot of they think people aren't gonna like it in the end, and it's gonna cause problems. And there's something else, like it's gonna really affect, like it's gonna be a lot of work changing all the times for everything.
Why wouldn't they just make it take that long at max settings?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what goes into it. I'll have to send you the link to it.
I feel like I just solved the problem.
I'll send you the link to it later so you can.
Do you
see
have
it.
the guy? Do you have President Blizzard's number?
No.
Because I
Oh.
figured it out.
Tony P. Blizzard? Yeah.
Heir to the Blizzard family fortune.
Oh, I do. I have one more. This one's important.
Yeah, this one's
Before
cool.
yours. Yeah. So all of our Denmark fans, if you're in Denmark,
We know you guys
right
are
now,
watching right now.
the company Give Blood and PlayStation Denmark have entered into a gory cooperation where blood donors, for I think it's next week or this weekend, can donate blood as a thanks for helping the computer game industry, and you also get a chance to win a PS4 if you give blood. Anyone who gives blood is going to be getting a free copy of Bloodborne, and they also said other games.
Hold
But
on.
they didn't. What?
They're gonna get a free copy of Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I read this earlier. I thought they were getting a free Bloodborne pathogen.
No.
Okay.
uh,
That's my fault.
oh,
for
whoa!
skipping.
I had an image for it too.
Why? Why?
They have a poster. I'm trying to.
Out of all the things we could possibly have a picture for,
I'm trying
why
to help. I'm trying to help PlayStation Denmark
My
and
God.
Give Blood, because they're
What are
trying.
Denmark fans? No.
They've had a shortage of male blood donors, and,
Give deed blood for Bloodborne.
and they're trying to boost that by giving people free games, and I think it's a
Sorry.
good idea.
I want to apologize. Give it blood.
Yeah,
Bloodborne. Not
Yeah.
blood. I misspoke.
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's cool. I think it's a cool thing to do.
I mean, how about they do it over here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would go to the Red Cross right now if I was getting a copy.
Because
of
apparently we give enough blood in America.
Yeah.
That's not
We got
true.
blood in the street.
They're hitting me up for blood all kinds of times. I
That's
get
true.
letters from the Red Cross every other week, like, well, give us your blood. You're not using it.
Vampires.
Spoiler alert.
I'm
I
so
am-
excited for this next piece of news.
Are we going back? We have a little bit of time.
Do you want to
No.
go back?
Yeah, we have time. I can.
Okay. Okay. Do both.
So, launched yesterday on the Xbox One, Overdog is a new app that seeks to match players with similar interests and connect them to play online. So, it works kind of like a really awful social network, where you can like highlight a bunch of interests, like games you like, non-gaming things you like. You can be like, oh, I'm a big Jay-Z and Call of Duty fan. Please match me with other douchebags. And then you get matched with other Jay-Z and Call of Duty fans. I didn't come up with douchebag. Douchebag is like, that's the term they use.
Dude, that
Like,
chick is an 83% match. Like, that
Yeah.
guy's 94%. We're gonna be best friends.
Meyer Meng Vu.
He's gonna hang out. We're gonna have parties.
Oh my god. So yeah, I basically like, I don't know. This is like the dumbest thing ever. I like Twitch.
I'm interested to see if it works.
I mean, what does it work? Define working. It's just gonna tell you to be friends with people, and they're gonna be friends and never
Yeah,
talk
like,
because
here's
that's what you do on Xbox.
Does
Like,
it
yeah.
put you in game with him, or is it
No,
just
you
like
just friend them.
yeah? It's so weird.
I want to see like, oh man, these are my interests, and all the matches are people with like awful like racist gamer tags, and you're like, I don't want this anymore.
I don't like these things anymore.
I don't like this.
XX white people rule XX.
You're like,
Ooh,
okay.
I don't want to be friends with him.
Yeah, you're like, okay, PlayStation Network.
Speaking of
In the words of
awful gaming
Ryback,
communities.
that is dumb as fuck. So
CJ, take
we have a new segment that we're gonna start rolling out here. This is something that I've been wanting to do for 46 episodes now, and we're finally rolling it out. And don't worry, this is gonna be something we do every week because there's plenty of material out there to work
I'm
with.
really excited about this.
So this new feature, I don't know if Kyle has overlays for it or not, but
I don't. Oh man, I don't.
I knew it. I didn't want to be like, Kyle doesn't have anything. It'd be wrong, but
Because I
it
literally
was a late edition. Yeah, it was a late edition.
It came in right at the beginning of the show.
So, this new feature is the top comment of the week, where I will give a shout out to one comment from the internet this week that really spoke to me in some way. Either it was really funny, or really stupid, or had made a really good point, or said that Street Fighter sucked. Just something about
this
it
one
really
didn't speak to
like,
you. This one
jumps
was
out.
my pick.
Right, I agree with this though. I wouldn't have done the segment if I didn't like the quote. So some of you guys may have heard that Microsoft today announced a partnership with game behemoth Tencent that will see popular multiplayer battle games like League of Legends come to Windows 10 and the new Windows Store. Alongside this, there will be a number of other titles connected with Tencent, including Crossfire and Dungeon and Fighter, which I've never heard of, on the
That's
Windows
weird.
10 marketplace. The China-based company will offer a free upgrade to the new Microsoft operating system in an effort to reach as many Chinese customers as possible as soon as possible.
Okay, before you read the comment, this article couldn't have laughed harder at this article. But then the question comes up at the end, could this mean League of Legends coming to like Xbox One? Because of, well, Donnie, because the only reason I'm saying that is because Windows 10 is supposed to be this like works on all devices thing. So
But Xbox is not Windows.
it will be. Xbox One will have Windows 10.
Oh.
That's already been confirmed.
How does that even make sense?
It's already been confirmed. Don't ask me. That's already been
who?
confirmed. By
Jerry
Microsoft.
Microsoft?
Yeah, Jerry Microsoft. Mike. It's Michael Microsoft. Get it right.
Heir to the Microsoft family
Mike-
fortune.
Microsoft.
Micro.
That's already been confirmed that there will be an update and it will be running Windows 10.
Okay, so to me, what that means is that there's going to be an update where they're just going to plaster Windows 10 logos on everything. Like, we're running Windows 10. You don't just update the OS like that. Like, you're not just like, yeah, we're making fundamental changes to the operating system on our console.
I mean,
That's dumb.
we'll see when it happens, but that's what they said.
We'll see.
It was also
So-
announced today that if you pirate like Windows, you can
You can go to jail.
no. If you pirate, like if you have a pirated copy of like Windows 7,
Yeah.
You can upgrade to Windows 10 for free.
Yeah, they just want everyone on Windows.
But your copy's still not going to be genuine.
Well, yeah.
Like, I just feel like it's such a trap. Like, oh, download this.
Free Windows 10.exe. So this shout out goes out to my boy Blamont. Quote, thanks Microsoft for bringing PC games to the PC.
See, that's why I feel like there's more to this announcement than just like, oh, League of Legends will work on Windows, because no one questioned that.
It's not League of Legends will work on Windows. It's Chinese stuff.
No,
Yeah.
there's
They're putting it in the Windows Store.
Yeah, it'll be in the Windows Store in America.
Yeah, I know, but that's a Chinese company. That's a big deal to do that. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
I think there's more news coming down the pipe.
Just like when they sold the Xbox in China and it was a big deal. We were like, why is that a big deal? Just sell an Xbox.
We might see. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw League on the console after this announcement.
I would.
It wouldn't play well.
I could do another half hour with you on why that would never work.
It just would not play well at all.
So.
Oh, I agree, Donnie, that it wouldn't play well.
Then why would they do it?
Because that hasn't stopped companies before.
Okay, we're done. I'm done with you.
They put CNC on the console. That didn't play well.
Yeah, they're not Riot.
It's true. They put StarCraft on the N64.
Yeah, they put StarCraft on the N64.
Yeah.
Who thought that was a good idea?
I still question that
Blizzard,
decision.
that's who.
Yeah.
Blizzard was like, yeah, do
I
it.
remember being a kid and seeing that and being like, then how do you do multiplayer? You'd screen watch. That's BS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I love that comment so much.
So apologies, we did not hit the 15 viewer mark I was hoping for. So this bad, excuse me, I almost threw up. I was so disgusted. This bad Larry will have to wait till next week.
I thought you were gonna take out a lighter and just light it up.
Torch it. That's what you get when you don't do what I want. I'll have to wait till next week. Hopefully no one in the channel was dying for it, or if you were, then spread the word.
Yeah.
Take us out, Donnie.
Thanks everybody for watching this week. Best thing you can do, especially if you want to actually get one of those giveaways, is tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone. Just spread the word. Even if you hate us, even if you love us, just tell people at the show. Check it out. We're here every week at 9, so it's not hard to coordinate.
You should watch this show. It sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't actually talk about my sweet new buttons
Any
at the bottom
kind
of the page.
any kind of publicity is good publicity.
If you scroll
So
down,
just-
there's sweet buttons.
Stop, you're throwing off Donnie's rhythm.
Okay, to you, CJ.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys scroll down to the bottom of the page,
There's sweet buttons.
you will see, a bunch of new sweet buttons. The layout's probably all screwed up because Kyle doesn't know how to lay things out. But if it's not screwed up,
Whoa, no, I didn't screw anything up.
oh, here we
that
go
was
with
your
this
dumb
now.
computer.
Oh, here we go with this now.
Those buttons are popping fresh. If anyone has a problem with the buttons layout,
Let me
me
walk you
know.
through the buttons real quick. We
I
got
want a
the YouTube
screenshot.
button. We got the YouTube button where you can click and go on over to our YouTube channel where you'll start seeing even more exclusive
I don't think we
content
need to
as
talk
time
about each
goes on.
button.
If you hit the Twitter button, you can follow us on Twitter, get constant updates. Every single day we're tweeting updates, giveaways.
Yeah,
fun
if you
stuff.
want giveaways, go to the Twitter.
Facebook, that'll take you to our Facebook page where you can like us there, follow us, get news, updates, giveaways, all that kind of stuff as well. And finally, my personal favorite button, the Patreon button. If you guys like what we do, we really love doing this show for you guys. So click that button, head on over there. Patreon is like Kickstarter, but instead of giving us like $60 at once, you can give us $5 a month. It works really well for like people who are on a tight budget, a smaller budget, but still really want their favorite video game news talk show hosts to be able to expand their empire. Hypothetically, if there were someone like that.
Yeah.
We love doing the show for you guys. Any money that goes to that Patreon, we use to improve the show. We're getting, new mics. We're getting backdrops, better setups to stream from. I know that sounds self-serving, but I really promise it isn't. We just want everything to be as choice as possible for you guys watching at home.
Yeah.
We all work for a living. So whoever donates $1 million and makes it so we can all quit and stream all day, you can pick what we stream forever. That's right, I said it. Forever.
Even if it's Barbie horse games, you gave us
Don't
$1 million.
care. You gave us $1 million
Worth
a month. Totally worth it.
I'll play that
Hashtag
game.
word.
I'll play that game for $5.
Shut up! Oh my God! You don't tell people you do it for free. This is Dark Souls all over.
Donnie,
again.
I'm putting you on the spot real quick. How much Kirby have you not beaten yet?
I've not played since last time we talked about it.
Do you
I see the frame loss is strong in this one.
do you think you can have it beat by next show?
I mean,
No. That's not.
do you want it back?
Beat
I'll
it-
do
No,
not
no,
get
I don't want
back.
it. No, I don't want it back. I want to do the review.
Beat it by next show, Donnie.
Okay. I'll try.
Kyle, you're too nice. If you can find some time, no, finish it by next show. We gotta review that ish.
I'm very
People demand it.
lenient on my.
Reviews? We know. Ask the crew.
I never would have guessed, Kyle.
The crew. Take the rest.
Coming next week, Super Mario Brothers 2.
Guys, We'll be here next week. Whether
And
we have
we'll
a
have
review.
a review.
Yeah. I'm not
We will.
promising. I'm not promising anything. Donnie,
Donnie.
Donnie, you take your time. We're out.
Peace.
You guys, not good game.